Welcome, He-Man fans, to Season 1, Episode 45, Orko's Missing Magic. Oh, this was a good episode. It was a filler episode, but I like this as a filler episode. You know, it had a authentic feel to it. But in this episode, we saw Orko playing around with this crystal when his pet Gronk wound up colliding into the crystal and destroying the crystal and sending the Gronk to this other planet. And in the process, the Gronk absorbed all of Orko's magic and sent him to this other planet at the same time. And where the ruler of this land actually was a wizard himself, but used the Gronk to have more magic. You know, and Orko's all depressed because he thinks he can't make people happy without any magic. Where Tila's like, well, we like you for who you are, not the magic you have. Which was pretty much the moral of the story. They told it early. But Orko's not really impressed with this answer by Tila, so he has to go. He wants to get his magic back. So they go see the sorceress, go to the planet where the Gronk is, and go and retreat the Gronk. And they go get the Gronk, and first they get back to Eternia, and Orko gets his magic back. But of course Orko was being selfish. It was like, no, I gotta have my magic. I can't please anybody without my magic. And not realizing the whole thing of what Tila was saying. But he gets his magic back, and that's when he realizes, hey, I was being selfish. I was more worried about my magic. And but I see I don't need to please people with my magic to be special. So he got his magic back and was able to be just fine with his magic, back to his old Orko self. But on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give this a 9. Because this is really good as a filler episode. I mean, it would have been better if Skeletor went with him and gave Orko a chase to get his magic back. But it is what it is. It still was a good episode. Great episode in my opinion. This is one to watch. And whatnot. And it teaches a good lesson to your kids. You don't have to have special talents to make people like you. If they don't like you for who you are, they ain't really your friends. And that was the moral of this episode. But tune in next week for another episode of He-Man. See you on the next one.